Nakamura. My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist amateur, and... Okay, how do I properly introduce this? So, parallel to what I'm doing with Miriam having the randomizer running, I'm planning on also taking a look at least one of the other two characters that are being introduced. That being Zangetsu. And I figure I'm also going to be playing this on hard mode as well, specifically because consistency. There is a third character that's going to be released at some point in the future, that being Bloodless. And with her release will come some updates to how the randomizer works to essentially make it so that you can't get a dead game anymore. That's good. I'm probably gonna wait until the randomizer and at that the Zangetsu playthrough have completely finished in order to try out Bloodless and see how she works. But yeah, my plan is going to be to simultaneously release episodes of both the randomizer and also this within the same week of one another. And this is immediately different. Strange. Okay, so that's his grappling break. Annihilated Mind. And I assume that increases the attack power of his blade. Wild God's Blade. Flying Vara. Doesn't seem like it has air activation. Eternity is his counter. Okay. So that's gonna take me a bit to remember because I haven't seen any of those techniques before. But yeah, unlike Miriam, Zangetsu here doesn't rely on souls. He has a set number of abilities at his disposal, and you have to make do with them. By the look of it, he also comes with a double jump, but his double jump is a bit gimpier than Miriam's. As a result, he can access most of the same paths that Miriam can, with some exceptions. For this guy, I'm going to try to do my best to get as many collectibles as possible, but it will not be 100%, just as a note. I just plan on using this particular playthrough to essentially fill in some gaps of the story, whenever those end up coming up. And at that, just to show off the other characters. You can still slide. You do move quite a ways faster, I'll give you credit in that respect. Oh jeez, I just thought of something. How is the boss fight against Miriam? Yeah, it's going to be against Miriam, so how's that gonna work? Since we're not operating on randomizer rules, then all the positions of save points and warp rooms that we're going to be encountering are going to be fixed. They're going to be in the exact same places no matter where you play, unless you're playing randomizer, in which case, good luck. Some of those will differ. At that, some of the treasures that you'd be able to pick up with Miriam are completely inaccessible by Zangetsu, specifically because he doesn't use the same equipment. Actually, he doesn't use equipment, period. It's a straight-up RPG from beginning to end when you're playing as Zangetsu, so good luck. Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow, and a couple other games actually had a mode similar to this as well within them now. In Dawn and Arya's case, you'd be playing as... Actually, no, wait, sorry. In Arya of Sorrow's case, rather, you'd be playing as Julius. Sorry, Julius Belmont. And going through the game like that. In Dawn of Sorrow, it's a little different, where you're playing 3 characters simultaneously. There's Yoko Belnades, the aforementioned Julius, and a 3rd character whose name I'm blanking on completely. In Portrait of Ruin, there's also a gameplay mode that's just a complete RPG like this, and I don't exactly remember who you control in that one. I'll probably, like, show the appropriate information on screen, since I don't remember off the top of my head, but hey. Due to the fact that this isn't a randomizer, this is likely going to take less parts for me to cover the entirety of Zangetsu, as opposed to the entirety of Miriam, since, well, it's a randomizer, so I'm gonna need to do a whole bunch of searching for chests and what have you. That one is likely going to be 100% in terms of all the pickups that you can get, specifically because I don't know where I'm going to be finding what, and that's going to lead to some issues. Your dive kick is strangely slow. I also don't think I can get up there, let alone I don't think there's anything up there to get. Because so far, at least, I haven't encountered a single chest. And by this point, I would have encountered at least common chests. Holy! That gets me every time! Why?! It's not like the event is any different. Maybe it's just the shock value of it. I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, why am I collecting money? What would there be to buy? Good to know the shortcuts still work. Ow. Come on, rat. I wanted to be cool and counterattack it. I flubbed the timing. Oops. Does this mean that there's gonna be some stuff that Zangetsu just can't access, period? If so, that'd be interesting. Correct. I'm probably gonna be switching in between mate and play and the menu just to remind myself of certain techniques and whatnot. Because, full blunt, that's a lot of techniques that he's got at his disposal, and I don't know about you, but when it comes to games like this, I usually don't remember every single technique that a character can perform. I end up remembering everything that I think I'll need to use. So that would be the counter, that would be this, the buff, which seems to be varied. Actually. Yeah, so why do I have 2 different attacks? That's a little weird. By the look of it, changing element allows me to go to fire, ice, and electricity. Ow. Eh. Triple ow. Yeah, at that point I was just like, you know what, enough messing around. Let's actually kill you.
Bloodstained.
That's weird. There's no title drop. But yeah, again, since this is going to be Zangetsu, it's likely going to be a lot more rapid than the Miriam playthrough. Specifically because it's just going to be a rush to completion. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I was able to cover, like, 2 boss fights in a single video, whilst with Miriam, I'm lucky to get 1. Game? You have crashed, have you? Game? Well, now I know what I'm gonna be splicing into this interim. Like, holy fuck. It actually refused to load. That's better! Oh, jeez. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to, like, make a glitch counter now. I did do some research in between, that first bit of that round of the boss fight and my second, and apparently, of the items introduced in Iga's backpack, people apparently don't like Zangetsu mode all that much. If at all. Part of it is simply because it's supposedly a bit on the short side compared to the main playthrough of Miriam. Part of it is simply the game-breaking bugs that can appear every so often while playing it. The first of which being the one that we just encountered, actually. Where the game will recognize that you killed Vepper, but for whatever reason, won't let you continue. It just refuses to load. Completely and entirely. Kinda disappointing. But hey, I can make do. Let's see, make this break by jiggling Zangetsu's fat ass on top of it, apparently. Secret here, nothing important. But look at it, maybe only the HP and MP up secrets remain? That might be something to look into. I'm going to say it's okay, it's down. Okay. That's gonna take a bit of muscle memory to understand. Down attack is the jumping attack that can easily close the distance. Let's do the entrance. Break you to pieces. Oh crap. Sabnock will actually be able to tank the blow. Noted. Ow. Can I even get up there as I am? I just thought, doy, grappling. If I may, I'm going to completely forget that that's a thing. Crap. No. Yeah, if it helps, I constantly underestimate just how dangerous that specific enemy can be. Especially when your weapon is this sword. Nothing against the sword, just... When it comes to a Castlevania game, or Castlevania-esque, I rarely, if at all, use sword weapons. More often than not, I'm going to be using a spear. Specifically because, I don't know, just for a game like this, I keep thinking, okay, the best tactic to use to deal with enemies is to go over their heads. Actually, either go over their heads, or otherwise be able to attack them from a distance. Because at least for how I play, I'm fairly aggressive, if not very reckless. As a result, if I'm not using a weapon that forces me to keep my distance from my enemy, I'm going to be in their face constantly, and that's going to be bad for my health. Alright, let's try this again. Cover. I need to be a bit more careful as to how I advance. Specifically because, again, I don't use swords! Just the reach is too small! I hate it! Not to mention, it also doesn't help that all the techniques I need to perform all revolve around my use of the light attack button, not the heavy attack. Actually, come to think of it, why bother using the heavy attack in the first place? Because I could easily crank out so many more of the light attacks at a point in time than the heavier ones. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe something like that? I don't know. You can kind of get the same rate. Okay, that's gonna be a bit too... What the hell just happened? Did I accidentally parry that? There we go. Ow. Okay, getting past that door. I'm gonna need to go around the other way. Ah! My health. Get where a save point is. Okay, me, actually watch your health. There weren't any secrets in here. Grappling. Oh no! Grappling. This is gonna suck. How am I gonna get up there? Because I'm pretty sure there is a save point up there. I think, like, that maybe. Crap! Okay, I don't think I can get up there. Specifically because Restrain does not grip enemies. I don't think. Oh crap! Die. Okay, so I can, however, grip multiple times. So maybe with some clever finagling? Okay, maybe I can with some clever finagling. Because by the look of it... Yep, my double jump seems to refund every single time I grip onto a wall. That is some gimmicking. Die, 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 all of you. I refuse to take any semblance of damage. Whoop! This should be a safe room. That means over here... Not quite yet. Oh no, I'm gonna need to go through another room. That's not helpful! That, on the other hand, is... Oh, good. Health pickup. That will cap my health out. Good. Good, 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 good. Bop. There we go. I wonder if there's gonna be a pickup for Zangetsu up there. Something to check out. But first, you need to die. You need to die. If I hold the tether, I throw a knife, apparently? Okay. Good. And lo and behold, there's an HP upgrade. Excellent. No chest here, so I don't need to worry about that. Boop. And over this way. I'm trying to remember where exactly the boss targets was. I don't. Kniffy! No! 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 Kniffy! Okay, play it safe, me. If I remember correctly, there should be a warp point, if not a save point, relatively soon. Here, actually. Good. Ow. So I can use that. I don't remember where the boss of the gardens was. So you know what? Let's take care of the tower's boss first. Ow. Mep. Dodge you. That takes care of you. That takes care of you. That's gonna be a bit too much fun to mess around with. Another HP upgrade. Honestly, I think the HP upgrades are gonna be more necessary than the mana ones for Zangetsu. Because in terms of magical... the things that consume magical power... that's not many. Oh boy. Because sure, it's the throwing knives, and those are fairly cheap, but those are fairly cheap. The chain doesn't use any mana whatsoever. By the look of it, having my elemental blade active doesn't really consume mana, or at least that much mana. Chop you pieces. Yeah, by the look of it, anything you don't kill with the grapple, you immediately toss a knife into. Good to know. Let's assume the elevator is locked, and go upstairs. Nope. Crap. I hate maledictions so much. Die, all of you. You are the most cancer- wait, hold on, what am I doing? I don't need to go that way. When I could just go this way. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go down that way. That one will be you. Crap. That's not the way I need to go. Avoid frogs, because frogs suck. Crap. Better. And I think I go this way to get to the boss. Deal with you right quick. Crap. Triple crap. I need a save point. I need a save point. That will do just fine. I didn't get the warp room. Fuck. That will help a little bit, but not in the way that I want it. Toggle this. I think save point is 2 rooms forward. 3 rooms forward, evidently. And a ways to the side, I think. Crap. Oh no, it's downstairs, isn't it? Part of the issue I'm gonna be running into is I don't remember where everything is. Because it's been a bit since the randomizer! Okay, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Good. Ah! Thank the gods. Save point. How much XP to the next level? Maybe I should grind that out. So you know what? Be right back. There we go. Got that level up right quick, and time to kill a 2-headed dragon. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Actually, it might not. It all depends on what exactly this guy's weak to. Such, I don't think I ever figured that out. Great. So to start with, ow. What's the resistance to that? 61. Versus 228. So that's 58, I believe. That's like 80 some. So by the look of it, I die. Okay, so use fire against that guy. Noted. Let's try this again. This time with a little more blade in your face. Or knives. I'll take that. Crap. Die already, like, really now? I'm throwing explosive knives in your face hole. You should be collapsing. From at least a whole lot of carbon dioxide, or actually carbon monoxide, sorry, going into your everything. What do you think of that? You really don't like that. That uses mana every time I use it, so maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Specifically so I can spam knives later. And you're dead! Good night! Sweet demon! Nothing there, and we're good. Oh boy. Die. Actually, if anything, I could just leave and go to the next area. Ow. Though, I think I'll leave going to the next area for next part. So, yeah. Next time on Bloodstained Zangetsu... Yeah. Wow. Next time on Bloodstained Zangetsu... I don't know, Demon Terrain? Then again, don't look it, né?